Hello, this is my presentation on UI observation. We are going to look at Google Maps. It is available on Google devices and online. My app was automatically installed into my phone, which was helpful. There are many features to assist travelers, like suggested places to go eat or attractions, things like that, available right on the front page. And it is pretty easy to use and understand. I use it on my cell phone, and that is what we're going to look at. So finding the app, mine is in a folder marked Google right on my phone home screen. As you can see, it's top right hand corner. It just says Maps. When you click it, it opens and you see their logo and Google on the opening screen. So once it opens, this is the first thing that pops up. You see your GPS location. You can also see the search bar up at the top. If you're signed into Google, you can see your icon for your Google account. The top row there, it's a little scroll bar with several options. You can scroll through, check for restaurants, like I said, coffee houses. It saves your work location if you have that saved in there. Below you can see Explore Nearby, which has other options as well locally. And then the bottom row at the very bottom, it's got your home location. It's got a couple other function buttons as well. So the visual on the right, you can see if you can scroll in and have a closer look at your current location or any other map that you're looking at. As you can see, there's an arrow pointing to what looks like a square with a square below it, like a drop shadow. When you click that, a side menu pops open. It's got different visuals, different ways you can look at the map, traffic, conditions, 3D, Street View, bicycling map, all kinds of different options for whatever you're using it for. The top left-hand corner, you see the three bars. That's a twirl-down menu that, like I said, if you're signed in, it will show you your history, what you've done, where you've been, your Google profile, things like that. It is integrated with your Google account. And at the bottom, you have Explore Nearby. When you swipe up, it'll show you local photos. Again, the scroll bar at the top with food, attractions, movies, hotels, things like that. So when you decide to use the map, you will click on the Go button down bottom right hand side. And the screen on the left is what will pop up. You'll have your current location if that's where you want to start from, and then it'll pull up your history wherever you've been. And then the screen on the right, once you type in your destination, it'll show you right off the bat the map, what time. There are icons showing you traffic conditions, so you know what you're looking at, toll roads, things like that. You scroll down and you start to look at your directions. Again, it'll show you the hours, how many miles. It'll show you this is the fastest route, usual traffic. It's very easy to understand. Below that, you get your alerts showing that there's parking, there are tolls, and it is in a different time zone, which is something that you wouldn't think about just hitting the road. So that is something helpful in below you see your traffic. It'll show you the traffic trends. At this point it was 6 p.m. So now going on to the directions, you look at the right hand side. We're scrolling down some more. It'll give you directions, and it kind of gives you the Google Street View of where you're going, so you kind of get a visual of what your area is going to look like as you travel through it. The bottom, you see the start button. You'll press it, and the voice obviously will navigate you like most navigational systems will. And then you can also go back to show map. Okay, so that's basically it. The suggested improvements I had: easier back navigating. There's a lot of scroll. You can hit the back button on your phone's touchpad. It can get a little messy. You can over tap, and it's not completely foolproof. And then the second thing would be the zoom function. At this point, you have to use your thumb and forefinger to zoom into a map. You're not really supposed to use these while you're driving, but stuff happens. I feel like there's a little easier way, maybe a slider or something that would help with that. Some good design choices that they had: the GPS enabled suggestions available on the home screen. Right in the front you see it. That helps. It really makes it look more full. It makes it a little more legitimate, I suppose, because you can see it gives it a trustworthy, I guess, look to it, because it's showing you everything you want, everything you could possibly think of. It's there to help you, and it's clean and easy to follow. So that is all. I hope you enjoyed it, and you all have a good night.